The more you learn about this Loop Troupe, the less it actually makes sense. I'm Special Agent Jackson Frigadero, and I ran the investigation that led to the arrest of the Backstage Stabber, Bradley Lachamikis. And as much as I wanted to believe that it could have ended there, something just didn't add up. That's when I realized Loop Troupe wasn't a theater company at all.
It was a cute little theater company.
A fun art project.
Like a theatrical jam band.
It was a cult. Turns out they were deep into the New Age mumbo-jumbo, yoga, horoscopes, chakras, kombuchas, the whole 9 yards, you know? What we in the biz call a textbook cult.
Cult? I'm a born-again Christian. Are you gonna call that a cult?
Cult? The only cult I'm in is the U.S. Senate.
Nope. Next question.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of culty. I had to change my name, leave my friends and family. But you know, it was nice to feel like I was part of something greater. It was Chris who helped me form a personal relationship with Zolon.
With who?
God. A personal relationship with God.
So after working closely with the FBI's cult squad, I was able to piece it all together. They worship a deity that they believe comes from outer space. This alien god is known as Zolon.
Zolon?
Zolon?
Zolon. I've never heard that word before. What does that mean?
Don't ask me about Zolon. Ask yourself. Did you ever look up in the night sky and see a little twinkle looking back at you? Well, that's Zolon.
Their alleged theater performances were actually cult gatherings designed to indoctrinate confused Brooklyn hipsters. After luring them in with progressive buzzwords and free marijuana, they would initiate them by feeding them human flesh. And once you've performed cannibalism, there's no going back.
Cannibalism? What kind of interview is this?
Why would I run a chicken farm if I'm a cannibal?
Yeah, they gave us free lunch. It was one of the perks.
The food in here is terrible. Oof. What I wouldn't give for one of Chris's famous shish kebabs. We call them Chris kebabs.
Lachamikis was only the face of the operation.
Was I in charge of Zolon? Was Jesus in charge of God? No. Zolon's my dad. But in another sense, yes, I am Zolon.
Because if you've ever spoken to Lachamikis, you know he couldn't have possibly been the brains.
We're all Zolon. I'm Zolon. You're Zolon. The folks watching at home are Zolon.
The person actually in charge was Chris McMacklin.
We did everything just as Chris ordered. He was our boss.
It's not like I had to listen to Chris. It's more like I just really needed his approval to make all of my decisions.
Chris McMacklin was the boss. Although, like I said, I hardly knew the guy. I didn't have any relationship with him at all.
Chris was giving the orders. So, riddle me this. How could Chris have ordered me to finger paint with his blood if I had already murdered him, Sorry, FBI. That doesn't make any sense.
Chris ordered the finger painting?
What don't you get? Chris speaks for Zolon.
Why would McMacklin order the finger painting? Why would he leave a video journal anticipating his own murder? Unless Chris McMacklin is the Backstage Stabber, faking his own death by the Backstage Stabber.
When they're through with me, there won't be a body left to find.
Did McMacklin set it all up? Did he frame Lachamikis using his own blood? Or did his theater cult get out of control and eat him as Chris kebabs?
No, I don't really believe they ate him as Chris kebabs. Because personally, I believe that McMacklin is very much alive. I believe he faked his own death because he knew that we were closing in on him for a long string of cons that he'd been pulling since the late 1990s.
And my routing number 2?
Yeah, the theater needs that too.
Yes, and this is off the record. But I have reason to believe that he's living in Kansas City under an assumed identity. Alias Dr. Octavius Crisp.
Well, hello there. It's me, Dr. Octavius Crisp, and I'm here to tell you, fried chicken just got healthy. That's just what the doctor ordered.
Are Chris McMacklin and Octavius Crisp the same person? Why would a former cult leader get into the fried chicken business? To find out, our film crew went undercover, posing as documentarians for a soul food docuseries. We got Dr. Octavius Crisp to agree to his first ever interview.
So what do you fine folk want to know? If it's the secret ingredient, I'm sorry, but my lips are sealed.